Tinker's Construct is a mod that most of you likely know of, being the tool mod that was super popular in the 1.12 era of Minecraft. For those that don't know, Tinkers is a mod about constructing tools using a variety of materials, and further tinkering with them by adding modifiers, allowing you to create tools with unique stats and abilities. Tinkers has gone under 3 revisions, Tinkers 1, 2, and 3. The first 2 are super popular, but you don't really ever see Tinkers 3 anywhere these days. The mod definitely still has its fans, but you rarely see the 3rd edition in discussion. However, when I do see Tinkers 3 in discussion, it's usually something along the lines of, this mod feels super weak, or it's missing tools. But is that really the case? As you could likely guess, Tinkers 3 is a rewrite of the mod, changing quite a few things up about the mod, such as the Foundry, being another version of the smelter that allows you to gain byproducts when ore processing, as well as not alloying fluids. Alongside that, Blazing Blood was added, an upgrade to lava that is used for some advanced alloys. Ability slots were also added. Generally, these give an additional ability to a tool, such as being able to block attacks or warp through walls, but some other options exist, like being able to shoot crystals instead of arrows, or have a crafting table in your pants. Mentioning pants, Tinker's Armor makes its grand return, now supporting multiple options of armor sets to tinker with, letting you focus more on defense or utility depending on the armor set chosen. The different armor slots have a different number of modifier and defense slots. Defense slots allow you to specialize your armor's defensive capabilities, but note that protection does not use defense slots, so you can stack those on top. On that note, the modifier work table is another new feature. This work table allows you to easily reorder, extract, and transfer modifiers, giving extracted modifiers as crystals they can easily apply onto other tools, or just save for later. It even works on enchanted tools and books, allowing you to convert them into those Tinker's equivalents. Fluids also got reworked, able to be shot, spilled, and dumped for a variety of effects. Get yourself a helmet filled with soup and you don't have to worry about eating, or mine things with Fortune 3 automatically with the fluid cannon. Projectiles also got reworked, including arrows, shurikens, and the new throwing axe weapon. Data pack support and quite a few other things are added as well. Something that I feel like a lot of people forget about Tinker's Construct is that the mod is balanced around the limited modifier slots, with you having to make trade-offs when making your tools. But just about every mod pack back in the day included the tool leveling mod, which removed this restriction by letting you level up your tools to gain more modifier slots. People just started to assume that this was the default state of Tinkers. The same could be said about the material add-on mods, primarily Plustic. Plustic was a mod that added a variety of materials to Tinkers to serve as compatibility between various mods. The mod had a couple questionably balanced materials when compared relative to the base mod. Definitely helpful in keeping up with the higher power level of some mods, but still, not part of the base mod. I feel like this is what caused Tinkers 3 to get a bit of a bad rap, without much fault of its own. People were simply so used to playing these specific add-ons that they assumed that it was part of the base mod. Taking a look at the popular 1.12 mod packs that have Tinkers, more than 3/4 of them also have tool leveling, and 70% of all 1.12 mod packs have it as well. Heck, the Tinkers GitHub page has an entry specifically dedicated to people asking about the lack of tool leveling, reminding them that it's not part of the base mod. As for the selection of tools, it makes sense given the concept of overchoice. There are a lot of tools that did pretty similar things in previous Tinkers versions, and trimming the fat a bit lets each tool have its own well-defined identity. All that to say, I think it's worth playing base Tinkers 3 at least once to appreciate the new features and changes. But I know what many of you are thinking. I want both. I want to have the best of both worlds, and Tinkers has your back there as well. Remember what I said about data packs? You don't even have to know Java to add materials, tools, or modifiers anymore. Tinker's JSON Things is an official add-on showing off what you can do with a low-code add-on, and features silky sacks, shovels, hematite, and more as functional examples. What? Still not enough? Does the concept of overchoice not bother you? Let's see what else people have made. Katanas, rapiers, spades, bouncing shields, cutlasses, lances, pikes, greatswords, maces. Every single f***ing regtech tool? Same deal for materials and modifiers. It's easier than ever to create or tweak materials, and you can also easily tweak existing materials if you want them to be weaker, stronger, or otherwise. As for tool leveling, let's see. Yes, there's 2 of them. You've got options. Like I mentioned before, the mod itself is as configured as the tools you are tinkering. There's quite a few add-ons for the mods even outside the ones I've already mentioned, so if you want to see a review of some Tinker's add-ons, say so in the comments.